I don't know any words in the English language to describe how this makes me feel. It's all of the bad ones, obviously, but it's so overwhelming and consuming. I feel like I'm living. No, it's not I feel. I am. I am living in an Orwellian nightmare. The things that I thought might come at the end of my lifetime have happened like rapidly overnight, and everybody has around me, it seems, has just applauded and said that it's a great idea. So it's a pretty insane feeling. I guess it makes me feel insane. My name is Angela McArdle. I'm the chair of the Libertarian Party of Los Angeles County. 3 weeks in, I realized that something was going on, that this was not just a legitimate fear of germs, because we locked everything down for 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And that was the first time I had ever heard anything like that happen. And I thought, okay, I'm not going to say anything yet. This sounds really messed up, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be that guy who speaks out screaming about freedom and then literally everyone around me drops dead. I just want to hold my tongue, just see what's going on. And a week after, everything stayed shut down. And I was like, oh, no, this is not going to be about, if it was just about health, we would be reopening and just telling everybody you should still stay home. But the fact that they just extended the lockdown indefinitely, 1 weekend, I was like, this is it. This is that life-changing moment. I never thought I'd live through this part of history, but here we are. Oh man, there are so many people who have been negatively impacted by these policies. So small businesses, a lot of them have permanently shut down, could not reopen. There are people who can't wear masks for multiple reasons, and some of them are personal, and some of them are deeply personal. So they have basically been pushed out of society. Women and men too, I imagine, who have been basically, choked or, sexually assaulted, who freak out when their airway is slightly obstructed, if they feel that they can't breathe, no going out to dinner for you, no going to the grocery store. And you get the cruel reminder of why and, what your problem is, essentially, with why you can't do it. Anybody who's got asthma or breathing issues, it just makes you like a little bit neurotic if you have your mouth covered, you're out of luck. Kids with special needs. I've spoken to so many parents of kids who were in programs for severe autism. They were completely blindsided by this, didn't know what to do when all the schools shut down. A lot of autistic kids can't stand to have their mouth or face covered. It's a sensory issue. People with contact dermatitis. Now you hear about maskne. It's like acne from having something on your face all day long. That's been upsetting. Suicide and depression rates have increased. I know people who were, gay and transgender who were out of work and had to move back home with their parents, and now they're in uncomfortable, kind of hostile living situations. Women who were in domestic violence relationships and felt that they really had nowhere to go, but hey, going to work was an escape. They were out of luck for a year. And I think that divorce rate's been on the rise, breakups on the rise. Like, it's just been heartbreaking across the board. Oh, and then, what about kids who they lost their high school graduation? They lost high school prom, senior year, sports. No sports scholarships. If you were a senior the year you were locked down, you're just cast aside. Maybe you worked on this for 10 years of your life. You spent working diligently on gymnastics or soccer or football, and just taken away from you in the last year. I think that freedom and liberty are what make life worth living. And that's why I think that it's worth fighting for. Because when I wake up every morning, I want the chance to pursue my hopes and dreams in life. And when I think about doing whatever I want, I don't think about, being a slob or being a mess and just living like a crazy life. Like, I think about pursuing my passions, making the world a better place, exploring human connections, being friends with people that I never thought I'd have the chance to meet and be friends with, traveling the world, and just walking outside and feeling comfortable like a normal, sane person. And I think that it's so worthwhile to pursue all of those things in life, and that we deserve it. You deserve the right to go out and engage in free commerce with other people at whatever rate, in whatever style, whatever business suits you. And so that's why I think it's just so important to fight back against these lockdowns. We got to do it for the fate of humanity. Never let them take your joy. Don't ever give them that satisfaction.